Hi everyone, this is my project Automatic Storytelling on Public Events. Automated story generation is the problem of automatically selecting a sequence of events, actions, or words that can be told as a story. Our goal is to monitor overwhelming real-time information on social media and automatically generate a story by selecting related information. Significant amount of work has been done on automatic storytelling. There are two main methods to write a story on a specific news topic. The first one is abstractive method. Using this method, people can generate an entirely new sentence just according to the original corpus materials. And the next method is extractive method. This method can do some text summarization or text extraction or topic modeling, keywords scoring to generate a story. The first method we tried is the generative method. First, we collect the tweets and make a processing and do some embedding. Then use the clustering method to extract 5 most important sentences. And then we transform those sentences into the vectors like SVOM. And then try to use the LSTM model to structure a whole new story. And in this LSTM model, the hidden state, this is a vector SVOM. It is as the encoder of the LSTM model, and the decoder model of the decoder of the model is the whole sentences. In this model, we just use the E1's after state as the next sentence initial state, so that it can generate a very continuing paragraph because every sentence is closely connected. However, this method can generate a whole human readable story. However, it's meaningless and it doesn't make sense logically. For example, this is our original sentence. A further 799 people with COVID-19 have died in New York State over the past day. The sentence we generated become a further 799 people dies in district of location. And in this method, we omit some important information like the state, New York State, and the reason of death, like COVID-19. So next step, we tried some extractive method. This is our process design. I used the tweet API to grab the tweets under certain accounts and then making some processing, and the embedding step we use the TF-IDF method, and then we clustering using the cosine similarity to form paragraph and sorted by time, and then I train an LSTM model to do topic classification. For example, first, we collect the tweets under some certain media accounts. This way can ensure that the tweets we get is of high quality. And the pre-process before clustering, we only keep letters and the number, and we use the lowercase of the sentence. We replace the contraction mapping word. For example, ain't it become is not, aren't become are not, can't become cannot. Also, we remove stop words and making the tokenization. And next step is embedding. we use TF-IDF method. TF-IDF is a numerical statistics that intended to reflect how important a word is a document in a collection or corpus. This is the TF-IDF equation. For example, this sentence can be transformed into a long vector. Next step is clustering. Based on the TF-IDF, we can get vector for every sentences. And based on those vector, we can calculate the cosine similarity between every two sentences. And two sentences are closer if they have a higher cosine similarity, which means they have a lower 1 minus cosine similarity. So we can use the 1 minus cosine similarity instead of Euclidean metric to conduct k-means clustering. Here I manually set the number of clusters as 3. And next step, we add the timeline and sort the sentences by time. Also, I have added some conjunctions, for example, on the same day. Also, what's more, while, furthermore, then, besides. You can find those conjunctions in the article, for example, also, what's more. So it can make it more human readable. So that's the 3 paragraphs we get. Also, we want to do some summarization of every paragraph. The first method I proposed is extract keywords. Here I use the TF-IDF method to extract the keywords for every paragraph. Here is the algorithms for calculating the TF-IDF score for each word, and we can rank those words deciding according to their TF-IDF score. Here we got the words have the highest TF-IDF score is MIT and team. However, they are not keywords from the personal judgment because it's a proper noun in one sentence. From my perspective, the ventilator and the cost are more likely to be the keywords. So, it's better to summarize the topic of each paragraph in a more general way. For example, we can summarize each paragraph by classifying its topic. So I trained a model to classify every paragraph's topic. Here is an error model. The training data is from the BBC News, and all the news are classified to 5 classes like politics, tech, life, business, sport, and predict the class for each paragraph. Here are some sample data of the training data. So here is the accuracy and the loss of the data of the training model. We can see that it has a very high validation accuracy. It's nearly 94%. So in this method, we can get a whole. We could get a whole new story according to the data we collected. Here is the topic of every paragraph, and here is the keywords of every paragraph, and here is the same. So we can look at. So here is the program of our project. Here we collect the data and we set the keywords and collect the data. and get the text index after clustering. Here is the pic URL that I get from this program. Here is one of the picture. Also, here is the story that I have just generated. Thank you. That is my project.